No, we get blamed when the weather's junk, but that was a good golden day out there, and it's still a beautiful looking day out there. A little unusual to see that out here, but hey man, enjoy it because this does not happen very often. We still have 60 degrees here in downtown Denver, 58 over at the big airport where it hits 65 degrees. These are the stats for Denver today, the low of 36. So we were 21 degrees warmer than normal today, 22 degrees yesterday, and we're gonna have another warm day. The record 74 degrees, that was out of touch there. That was set back in 2015. Our biggest snowstorm we've ever had on this day, 6.2 inches in 1980. We haven't seen one of those in a while. Hopefully we get those back in here as the pattern is changing. So today we had the 30th 60-degree day of the winter. So we're closing in on the record for the most in a winter season, 34. We're gonna get pretty close with a few more 60s left in the forecast, but believe it or not, the pattern looks like it's gonna change, and it may actually be tough to break that record because the rest of February looks like it could be just slightly colder. I'll talk about that in just a second here, but first, we gotta get through some more heat. 60 to 70 degree temperatures out here on the eastern plains of Colorado coming up tomorrow, and also on the western slope in the mountains, still looking at relatively warm temperatures with some 40s and even some 50s in the high country. The wind will be a little bit reduced tomorrow, so that will be good news for at least reducing the fire weather concerns. The grass is still dry, and the wind, even a light breeze, can elevate fire danger with the grasses, and it'll stay like that, but at least nothing too crazy with the winds tomorrow. Some 30-mile-per-hour gusts in the foothills and some upper 20 maybe up here on the eastern plains, but the front range will be mostly breezy, less than 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and that'll last into the day here on Monday. So a couple of just breezy days where you'll feel the wind, but it won't be as big of a factor as it was today. So when we look at the weather pattern here, this is what we've been seeing for about 3.5 months, is a lot of high pressure, these kind of warmer looking colors here, just rising up like a ridge. And it looks like this is going to start to break down on Monday or Tuesday here. This storm system here is going to miss us down to the south, but this will be the change. This will kind of open the door for a change in the weather pattern. And you'll start to see that on Tuesday and then Wednesday into the high country with some snow showers. And it does look like the long range modeling shows that this slightly cooler pattern could take us all the way to the end of February, which would be the official end of the winter record books in meteorology. So that will change things for sure. We could start making up some ground here in the high country. Now, this is the early snow forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. So a 2-day event here, looking at some possible 4 to 8 and maybe even a foot of snow over a 2-day period. That's not going to dig us out of the hole. We'll still be record lowest ever, but this will gradually start to build. And if we can get some consistency, we'll dig ourselves out of last place, which would be nice. And it looks like that is possible here. So a couple warm days here, a cloudy, cooler day on Tuesday, one more warmish day with some breezy conditions on Wednesday. And then things start to change. Not a big change here down here on the front range, but temperatures under 60 with a little bit of a precipitation chance coming up on Thursday.